Good morning everybody, and welcome to the Life's Good. And what a chilly morning it is. It was very cold last night with a severe frost, and as you can see, I let Daisy out this morning and she's immediately decided to take up residence in the greenhouse, and I don't blame her. I'll just check out the minimum maximum thermometer and see what sort of temperature ranges we have had in the greenhouse overnight. Hello, how you doing? It's pretty chilly, I don't mind telling you. I think last night got down to about -6, -7 outside, and as I said a moment ago, I just wanted to check the maximum minimum thermometer to see what's been happening in my greenhouse. I'm not sure if I can hold that up, whether you can actually see the figures on that. I'll read them to you. Since yesterday morning, I reset this yesterday morning, so since yesterday morning, during the day with the sun on the glass of the greenhouse, and I did have the heater on momentarily while I was in here myself, it actually got up to about 12 degrees Celsius, which is 54 Fahrenheit. And overnight, last night, with that extreme cold outside, the interior of my greenhouse, with the heating on, dropped to -2.5. I'm not sure if you can see that bottom figure on there. That's -2.5 Celsius, which equates to 27.5 Fahrenheit. In the greenhouse, with the heater on, it was so bitterly cold last night that obviously that heater couldn't keep the temperature up too high. It is only, 800 watts, this little heater. And I do have it set at halfway. It wasn't on full. It does cost a little bit in electricity to run these things. I'm not too concerned about that aspect. But I don't have anything special in here. I've got some radishes and some lettuce and some pea shoots and things in here. They're quite hardy, to be honest. They're not going to suffer. However, if I had something a little bit more delicate, that would concern me, being that cold. So I'll keep an eye on temperatures. We are having some extremely cold weather at the moment, and I'm sure some of you have got snow this morning. I know my daughter has, down Northampton area. They've got snow there. Some friends of ours over on the Welsh borders, they've got snow as well. We don't have snow here today. It's just extremely cold and extremely frosty. Now then, I had a comment after one of my videos a couple of weeks ago. I mentioned winter pruning, and Paul Hadfield, I believe that's your name, Paul. Hopefully I've got that one right. I'm terrible with names sometimes. Paul Hadfield commented that he once upon a time worked with fruit trees, and where he was working, they used to prune their plum and cherry trees after harvest. Paul, you're absolutely right. That is the correct time to prune your stone fruits. So any fruits that contain a stone or a pip, so plums do, cherries do, damsons, that sort of thing. If they have a stone inside, it's preferable to prune after harvest and prior to autumn, certainly before the winter sets in. And the reason for that is that if you prune during the cold, damp seasons, winter, early spring, you can open the tree up to disease and problems. I think Paul mentioned silverleaf as one issue. There are others that can set in and harm your fruit. So the ideal time to prune your stone fruits is after harvest, round about autumn time, just before autumn. That would be the best time to prune your trees. So thank you, Paul, for that one, and you reminded me that I should be doing mine in September, and not January. Cheers, mate. Now then, what else was there? I've had a recent communication from John Spence. I think that's your name. Now, John was asking how I connect my greenhouse to my water butt. And I think I'll show you my little arrangement this morning. And hopefully, John, you could possibly copy my idea and successfully hook your greenhouse up to a water butt. So I'll swing you all around and show you how I've gone about sorting that little issue. Well, you can see my water butt directly in front here, sitting here, and there is a drain pipe that comes in from my shed. I've got guttering around the shed, and the drain pipe feeds rainwater into the top of the butt there. However, it's this arrangement here that John was asking about. He has a similar greenhouse to mine. This is an aluminium greenhouse. It is 6 feet wide and 4 feet deep. That is from the front door to the back wall, 4 feet. And it has channels around the outside where the rainwater that comes off the roof gathers in those channels and runs to the ends. Now, I'll take you in a bit closer and show you that on the end of the channel there is this little grey plastic fitment that clips in. And I have used some aquarium hose or pond hose that you can buy from aquatic centres that conveniently fitted onto the end of that plastic little bracket thing and guides the water from there into the side of the water butt. And I just made a hole in the side of the water butt. I think there may have already been a hole there actually as an overflow outlet, and I've just fed that hose through there. And I'll take you in closer and show you that so you can see it in more detail. What I'll do is pull this out so you can see what it looks like. It just pulls off the end of the channel at the end of the greenhouse, and as you can see, it's like a little cup section with a outlet that's about 1/2 inch in diameter there, and this clips in the end of the gully on the outside of the greenhouse. And this part here I found fits nicely into this flexible hosing, like so. You just push it in and it's a nice tight fit. Now that hosing I got from a aquatic centre, a place where you get everything for your koi ponds and fish keeping and so on, and you buy this by the metre or something of that nature. And I've realised that this was an ideal diameter to sit or fit over that little section, and then when it's clipped in the end of the greenhouse, struggling to get it back in, guys, there we go, you just push it in. Now when the rain gathers in the channel, it comes to this end, falls in the hole, down the pipe and into my water butt. And just so you can see the opposite end of the gully, there is an end stop clipped in here, and I did find that leaked quite a lot. The water would come through here, so I've actually sealed this one on with some silicone, so that stops the rainwater from coming off of this end, and the opposite end is where I've fitted the hose. I hope you found that interesting, and thank you to John for his question and Paul for his comments. I do enjoy reading the comments and questions that I get on my videos, and I do my best to answer most of them. Well, I'm going to crack on. I've got some pea shoots here which have germinated out here in the greenhouse. I'm thinking of taking these indoors. They might come on a bit quicker in there and be in the kitchen ready to use in our salads, sandwiches and so on. Well, thanks for popping in. It's nice to see you. If it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit the bell for future notifications, and it'd be great to see you back here in the Life's Good. So whatever you're doing, you look after each other, you stay safe, be happy, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.